Talking about?
We're
I got them sources.
talking a little bit
yeah.
about the conversation we had last time with Shakara, right? Shakara.
And they're talking about that over there right now, man. You don't join the conversation.
Okay.
Pavlov don't want to join the conversation, right?
No, it's fine. I can get in the conversation. I don't mind.
You
Sure, let's go. I don't mind.
So look, yeah, this is what I'm trying to say to you. Right? These books here, these are just two books, yeah. And this is between me and you. Yeah, I know there's a camera showing up, but it was between me and you. I did a poetry on my own, yeah. These books prove why. They prove why what you were saying last week was, and I'll just say incorrect. Yeah, I'm not going to say that you knew what you were saying was incorrect. I'm not saying that you were wrong. Yeah, I'm saying that we have evidence, yeah, to support the position that Shaka was holding now. Yeah, what Shaka was saying to you, yeah, unfortunately he's not here today. He was saying that he would like to see where you're getting your position from. I'm showing you with these books where we get our position from. You can easily read them, refute them. Yeah, what you can't do though is stand there and say that everything else someone else is saying is wrong, and then turn up the next week, so the week later, with no facts, with no sources. I asked you on a genuine level, yeah, have you got the sources today, bro? Can we go through them, yeah?
Let me tell you something, okay. About the conversation we had last time. The way for me to speak against what Shakara said last week is not with history books. It's
We were talking about history.
I know, we were.
Yeah.
But the conversation itself is about something more than history. It's about who has the right over the land. Is that correct or not?
Concerning Shaka's conversation, yes.
Well, exactly. That's the main conversation. Whether or not we should call the there's three races, as I established with Shaka. There's Mongoloid, Caucasoid, and Negroid, right? The three main races. And there's many sub-races. There's many, mixed race people. There's many different variations of those three races. Now, the conversation I had with Shaka was this. He was saying that only black people, which means Negroids, and I established it with him. I made sure that I got that connection right, and he agreed with that, are the only people worthy of calling themselves African, which is why he called himself a Pan-African, which is something I disagreed on, because not only Negroids live in Africa, and there are Negroids that live outside of Africa, but they're still Negroids, they're still the same race, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the main disagreement. Yes. The main disagreement was mostly about semantics, I think. And I mentioned it in the conversation. You might remember that part. You can see it on video. It was kind of a war of semantics and also a war of rights. Who has the right to call themselves African?
Yes.
Now, I would say that Negroids don't have the right to call only themselves African. Because there is no continent on Earth that only has one race. I mean, you could kind of speak, if you consider Oceania, sometimes they call it that, like Australia, those islands, as one continent, maybe, but at the same time, the people of Malay weren't the same race as the Aboriginals in Australia. So it's not the same race. But that's the closest we can get. Now, in Africa, it is true that sub-Saharan Africans were, at least as far as we know, Negroids. Before the influence of the Arabs and the Europeans and all that stuff, before that, they were Negroids, right? But Northern Africans, throughout history, at least well-recorded history, have not been, in their majority, Negroids.
Right, can I just stop you there?
Go ahead.
Yeah? And so this is mine and Shaka's point, yeah? Because I'm holding, like I said, I'm holding two books over 1,000 pages, where the statement that he just made is incorrect, yeah? We're saying to you, where's your proof for that statement that you just made?
My proof? Yeah. All right. My proof is, for example, the different depictions and the different sculptures that were made, the artworks that were made.
I need sources now, we're getting serious. I need books, I need authors, I need source information. Where are you getting your sources?
Okay, listen. It's the only way for me to argue with you, for me to tell you
last week,
names
before
of
the
books.
video ended, you said to Shaka, you said, where'd you get your sources from, And you made the joke,
ask him the Nation of Islam.
Right, now that was very disrespectful.
Why?
I'm going to tell you that was very disrespectful.
Why?
Yeah? Because here are our sources here, Robin Walker, when we ruled, the top historian in this country. Where are yours? Where do you get your sources from? Jared Taylor? Tommy Robinson.
Great,
been talking
big
about
historian, Tommy
sculpture.
Robinson, big historian.
He's been talking about
Okay.
sculpture, presumably done thousands of years ago. You mentioned sculpture.
Yes,
just
I
now.
mentioned artworks
Right.
and sculptures
Yes,
and
well,
depictions of people in
that
those
is
times.
more than words.
They are my main source.
But from
Anyone
what
can write,
what
but
books
sculpture
you
done
about
in that
books?
period
Listen,
is
you
more of a
can
proof.
listen. Okay.
Peace to
The
Nicola.
sculptures were not sculpted
I've
in the
got
book.
sculptures.
The
I've got
original.
everything you're talking about. I've got it in black, showing the depictions in black. Where are yours? This is what
But
I'm
black
saying.
in
I've
terms
got
of
it.
color of skin.
I can show you. Why can't you show me?
Okay, that's an important distinction we have to make right now, because there's a difference between Negroid and black. Do you seriously, don't do that. Let me just tell you, ask you a quick question. Do you consider the black albinos, the African albinos, as black? Do you consider them part of the Negroid race?
Right, this is what we're not going to do, yeah? If we can't have a genuine discussion, an honest discussion, yeah, then I'm going to terminate the interview.
No, I think
Yeah?
no,
I
you
turned
should
up with
stay
the
on.
sources that Shaka said that he was going to bring. Yeah, this guy, he didn't turn up with nothing but his opinion again. Yeah, I ain't got the time. I'm not as patient as Shaka Ra, as you
Okay,
can
fine.
tell.
Show me your sources.
You haven't
Let's just
got
see
an
your
answer
sources.
to what he was saying. You were previously having a
With all due
conversation.
respect, sir,
I'm not going
okay,
to.
it's
I'm
okay,
not
it's okay.
interrupting.
One-on-one
but I
conversation.
don't think you should back out.
Let me just.
I'm more than
check.
prepared to have a discussion with you when you can present evidence, yeah? When you can present more than opinion, and I'm white and I say so, then we can carry on the discussion, yeah? You know, yeah, that you lost, yeah, the debate last week because you had no evidence. You still don't, a week later. This is what I'm here for. This is what I will continue to be here for. When people are making false accusations about the Egyptians weren't black, the Carthaginians weren't black, the Numidians weren't black, your take on history seems to be coming from
Why don't you show me your
a
sources?
very, it's coming from an angle that we're used to as black people. We see it, we know it, and we put a
Okay,
stop
listen,
to it.
listen. I know where this is going. You think I don't want to give you your history, supposedly, because you're black and I don't like blacks. Is that what you think?
I don't know what to think about you, sir. Are you telling me this is what you think?
No, it's not what I think. It's what it seems to me that you think that I'm
You're entitled
thinking.
to your opinion, sir.
Because the way you're engaging in conversation seems to be like that.
I'm asking for you to provide evidence, sources for
Names
what
of
you
books.
say.
Is that what you
Yeah?
need? What you need?
I need more than your opinion in this conversation, sir. That's what I'm
Where's
saying.
your
Okay,
proof?
show me your proof.
In my hand, it's right
Can
here.
I
Okay,
see a-
show me
can I
some.
see a
Read
proof?
it. Do you want to read this book and prove why you're wrong? Do you want to go
Just show me
through
some
800
passages
pages?
from it that prove your point.
No, I don't have time. I'm not patient enough. Are you going to go and buy this book and read
listen.
it
So
yourself?
all it takes in an argument is for you to bring books, show those books, show the titles, and tell people, okay, read this.
So this is
I
what I,
don't need
will
to prove
say. This
anything,
is what
just
I will
show
say.
this.
Yeah. Anybody who is interested in the truth, yeah, and not just opinion, right? So he's saying that the Egyptians were not black. That's his point. Yeah. I'm saying that they were. Yeah. I'm not here to debate who's right or wrong. I don't
not?
really care, to be honest. Yeah. Because I know that I'm right. That's why. So why am I going to debate
Okay,
with you when
you
I
know you're
wrong?
right, so you won't debate. You won't put your ideals through the test. Are you afraid of putting
I will
them
show
through the test?
people where I'm getting my information from, so they can go and check it themselves and make up their own mind. You don't need me to orator and speech and this and try and change your opinion. I just want you to go and find the truth for yourself. This guy is not a truth teller. He's not a truth seeker. He got on a video where black people were trying to have an important conversation, and he injected an opinion that was not based in fact. When I'm approaching him now to, stand on his opinion, yeah, he basically refuses and just gives opinion after opinion.
What
And
do I refuse?
I'm bowing out. I'm saying, do you know what? Yeah, I can't have a conversation like that. I'm saying you win. That's what I'm basically saying to you.
Why?
Because I already did this. I said I was, and
Listen, bro,
He
you
hasn't
can't
provided
just
no
show me
evidence.
books. Listen, you can't just
I
show
can't
me
show
books.
him books, yeah, but he can just talk. So everything I'm
You
talking
can't
about
just
is in
show
a
me
book. for you
books,
to follow
not
up
read
with.
anything in the books, not show me anything in the books, not explain anything, and say, okay, here are the books, this is my evidence, that's it.
Listen.
First of all, the veracity of those books needs to be proven. Secondly of all, you need to actually speak something in the books.
And so here we go. So now the books don't, the, the
want
books
you
are
to
not
tell me
valid.
something about the
And
books.
do you know what makes it even worse? This definitely won't be valid to you, yeah?
Why not?
Both of these books are written by black men,
So
yeah?
what?
African men, yeah? So
So
they're
what?
definitely, all the information in them don't count, yeah?
Oh
It's
no,
worthless.
that is abuse of your own people to do that. And it's abuse of yourself.
Right, so this is what I'm saying, yeah, right? We can prove what we're saying, and I'll just leave it as that. We can
Why don't you
it.
prove it?
I can, and I am.
it now,
Right now,
yeah.
I am.
You're
Yeah,
not,
so
you're just showing books
we
and
can
saying this
prove
is my
what we're
proof.
saying.
Hey, Shakara's in the comments. He said, tell Pavlos to bring his sources next week.
That's it. Bring
I'll
your
bring mine.
damn
Drop
sources.
some
That's
names.
it.
Ask him why he didn't come here yet. I mean, he can listen to me.
Right, so I'm gonna promote this book again. Yes.
Okay, listen. Let's
You're a
let's
very
wait,
good
wait, wait,
salesman.
wait.
He wants to sell the book
don't
for
leave just
fortune.
yet.
He's getting
Let's talk
somewhere.
about something very important in this. And trust me,
Pavlov,
this is
are
important.
you gonna be genuine? If you wanna
This
talk
is
to
im-
me, I need
okay.
two things from you.
If you don't
yeah?
think I'll be genuine, then there's no point in
I
talking at all.
don't. I don't. You haven't shown
Well,
it
why
yet.
did you come
haven't
to
shown
talk
it
to
yet.
me at all? If you don't think I'm being, I'm going to be
Because
genuine.
I was trying to, yeah, see what you were saying about the sources, wasn't it? Yeah? Right? And you told Shaka that you was going to bring the sources as well, so why didn't you? That's my question to you. Because you can't, you know you can't as well. That's why every week you're going to turn up, yeah,
What's in your
with
folder,
that look
Pablo?
on your face, and you're just going to, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I don't know what I'm talking about, isn't it?
I'll tell you a story.
What's in
There
what's
is-
in your folder?
In the folder, it's the KGP folder. It's my poems that nobody liked. It's many different
Read
things,
us a
about
poem,
the
innit?
13 commandments of
Yeah,
power.
you might as well read us a poem, man.
I've been too bullied on the internet. I feel too bad on reading my poems now.
Right, you know, I told you earlier, yeah.
Now,
it's
this
nothing
is me
personal.
not being genuine. Now, when I'm talking to you, I am being genuine. I am actually talking honestly with you. Let me tell you something. If you want people to acknowledge your history, now I might be wrong, it is possible. History, as we all know, is written by the victor. So it is possible, it's possible that history was manipulated and your achievement as a people, as a race, as whatever you perceive yourself as, have been downtrodden by that history. It's a possibility. It's not something I'm saying, no, impossible, you're just meddling into impossibilities. No. History has been changed throughout history in many different occasions. So it's not an
Are
impossibility.
you admitting that you might not know something? Is that what you're
Of
saying?
course, I never said I know anything for certain. That's the main point in, that's the thing that people
What
sometimes
I'm
make
saying,
fun of me
do you mind,
about.
how old are you, Pablo? Do you mind
23,
asking?
sure.
23. Do you know I'm 10 years your senior? You know,
10 years.
10 years. You might be
10 years older than me.
older than me.
The brain loses hundreds of cells every year.
That's cool. Right, but what I'm
So he's
saying
only
to
10 years
Pablo,
behind you.
for your age, yeah, right, I still think, yeah, that you probably should know more than what you let on, but, yeah, you might have not been taught. I don't know what, you said you were from Ukraine?
Yes.
I don't know how the education system is in Ukraine, yeah? I can suspect, yeah, that maybe you were not taught this history, and I'll give you that benefit of the doubt,
You
Pablo.
would suspect correctly. We
I'll-
were not taught this history.
If that's what you're saying to me, Pavlov, yeah, honestly, yeah, then all I can say to you, sir, yeah, is go and get these books. Because you know what, yeah, when you do, yeah, the conversation that you have when you do inject your opinion into black circles, yeah, will be a lot different, Pavlov.
Quick question.
See what I'm saying?
Do you know anything about the war in Ukraine?
You
know anything about Ukrainian history?
No, not like
Then
you.
who are you to tell me to learn your history?
No, but I know a little bit about it.
Oh, what do you know about my history? Tell me.
About
You shouldn't
Ukrainian
be making
history.
comments about black people and
Sorry?
Egyptian. Since you don't know, you think you know.
Wait, because you're, wait,
I never
wait,
said
wait,
that.
sorry,
No,
no,
sir.
sorry.
I know
Pavlov,
some black history.
Pavlov.
I can prove right now that I know more about your history than you know
Wait,
about
no,
mine.
shit.
You could do that. That's fine. Let me, because
Stick
you
to
did
Russia and
something there,
Ukraine,
and that
man,
was
Poland,
very
that's where you're
smart.
from.
Yeah.
Eastern Europe. You stick to Eastern Europe. Man.
No, he's right there. He's got a point.
It's finished, bro.
That's the point.
They come and stick to the black people. They knows. What the hell does he know?
He knows. He knows. No, the brother knows. Let him
Pavlov,
go.
you did something very smart there. Yeah. You said, "What do I know about Ukrainian history?" That's very specific. Yeah. Right.
belong
At
to
the end of the
Russia.
day, I know a lot about European history. Yeah. Right. And I am half European and I'm half African. Yeah. I know about Asian history, Pavlov. Yeah. I know about the Middle Eastern history, so you got me on that one, yeah, alright, Ukrainian history, because that's very specific. My question to you was, could you name me one thing that Africans did in the history of time? And you said no. That's very different than me saying I don't know anything about Ukrainian history. Come on, yeah?
Bro,
if
listen
you
to
can
me.
tell... I'm gonna
not-
finish, yeah, right? If you can inject yourself into an hour conversation and tell the main person speaking everything that he is saying is wrong and everything that Africans didn't do, and then I ask you, can you name me one thing that Africans did do? Yeah, you could have said put 2 bricks on top.
Respect
of
them.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Please.
I know what you're
I
saying.
got to suspect, Pavlov, that you might be, I suspect that you might be a racist white supremacist. That's what I honestly
Yeah, that's what the Ukrainians
possibility.
are. That's what
It's
the
a
Russian Ukrainians are.
That's what-
And it's such a strong possibility, Pavlov.
Ah, there we go. Now,
Wait,
the real
wait,
racist.
wait.
I'm online. All this demonstration.
Yeah.
Neo-Nazi.
Very
Neo-Nazi
nice.
demonstration.
It's such a strong possibility, Do you know why? Because you can't even hide it, my friends.
All right, let me tell you something. What you did now is also pretty clever. Because indeed, Ukrainian history is much more exact, something very specific than just African history or sub-Saharan history or whatever you want to call it. Either way, let me tell you something. I am not your messiah.
Peace to
I am not
third
your
option.
historian.
Respect, brother.
You care about yourself, I care about myself. In Ukraine we have a proverb, it goes like this. The saving of the drowning people needs to be done by the drowning people. Nobody will save you.
That's some
Nobody,
sick morality there,
nobody
innit?
will just go
Someone
for you
drowning, let them
because
help
of this
themselves.
kind of benevolence. Nobody will do it. That's what I was trying to achieve in the conversation. Shakara was coming from a point of view, oh, I will prove everybody my righteousness. I will prove everyone I have right over that land, that my people were there before the other peoples, and everybody will just remove themselves from my land, and I will just live happily there. What kind of world does a person who thinks that live in? We need to live in reality. And in this reality, power is what decides whether you have the right for that land or not.
Look, I'm not here to fight
Ukraine has less power than Russia. That's why Ukraine is suffering. Because
Listen.
Ukraine is powerless. Because Ukraine was fucking stupid when the Ukrainians gave up their nuclear weapons.
Let me just get this here, right?
It has nothing to do with race. It has to do with power. That's
here-
the discussion I wanted to have with Shakara.
I'm not here to defend Shaka's position. I support Shaka.
Well, you seem to be defending his.
What I'm defending is the lies that you told during that
Which
interview.
lies?
Yeah? I'm defending Shaka. I'm defending Shaka because he was lying all through that interview. Yeah?
For example.
See the video, man.
For example, again, by stating things like the Egyptians were not black, that's a lie.
Hey, Rex. Hey, what they done over there on my camera?
So I'm not here to defend Shaka's position. I support Shaka Ra
I tell
in
you,
his
that's not
position.
devilish though. A man say Egyptians weren't black.
Right, what I'm here to do, and I'll just say that before I end here, is I'm here to promote this man here, Neely Fuller Jr, and I'm here to call out racists like this guy here, man. That's it.
There you go. There you go.
Racist.
Come, let's speak. Let's speak.
Planet first,
Come
your
here, let's
family
speak.
second, and your country third. And that is the right
Let's
way
speak.
of things. It's the natural way to all of
Come
it.
here, let's speak.